Open Postman on folder denial of service. In each of the endpoint, there is a test case, where we will examine if the response status code is 200 OK. Now, try to run only the blue endpoint using Postman Runner. We will run it 100 times. But before, I will show you my CPU utilization graphic. Currently, it is below 50%. Now, run the Postman and wait a while. And we got 100% pass test result. This seems good, but let's check the CPU utilization. See this sudden spike? This occurs on the Postman collection run. The spike is just a second or a little more, does not really matter on blue. After all, blue endpoint just do simple string return. But now, let's check on red. To test the red, we will use Apache JMeter. I assume you already install and run JMeter. Right-click on the test plan and add users. We will simulate 50 users running concurrently for 100 iterations. Means we have 5,000 requests in total. In the thread group, add sampler HTTP request to HTTP localhost port 8080 with endpoint API/DOS/v1/red. Add a test case to the HTTP request, where we will assert that response status code is 200. To find out the test result, add listener result tree and listener summary report to the thread group. Save the JMeter project. Make sure your API server already runs. Currently, my CPU utilization graphic is low, around 20%. Now, I will run the JMeter project. Now, this is bad. My CPU utilization is 100%. I will wait a while, but no sign of this percentage going down. If I check the JMeter again, wait a while, it is quite slow. Sorry, my CPU is at 100%. Okay, I still have good result. With all requests so far, return status code 200. But in production, This 100% CPU utilization is surely not something we want. Imagine if the attacker keeps flooding the API server and CPU utilization remains 100%. Some process might not work. Okay, I will stop this one. Sorry, this is quite slow. Just wait a while. And the CPU is finally going down. Open Postman and execute the random colors endpoint to get all random color data. It will take few seconds for each hit, so the transaction per second is low. However, note that the response body size is quite big. Now, this might not take a lot of CPU, but transferred over network, it will eat your bandwidth. And if you took data from database, the database connection will be busy to retrieve that many data. This can lead to vulnerability when attacker put massive requests.